Hi, it's currently 3 a.m. in the morning and I couldn't sleep because yesterday was my birthday and there was a lot of thoughts in my mind. So I just took a notebook and wrote my thoughts on a piece of paper. What I realized is a lot of things actually, but mainly something about experiencing where you can avoid the bad environments or things that you don't feel as good about. For me that is concerts and music events where you can clubbing and you know stuff where you can dance mindlessly and just enjoy yourself. It is very hard for me to enjoy places like that. I know this as a theory because I haven't gone to an actual concert until unless it's from my favorite singer, which is actually just one, and she sings in the most musical and it's called Surila. I don't know the English word for it, but very melodious voice she has, and she takes into account all the sur, tal, not like the modern music that is made out of beats and auto tune. So I like that kind of a music. So if I ever go to that concert, yeah, I might enjoy myself, but this thought came into my mind that I know this for as a theory. Now, as a psychology student, uh, to prove a theory if it's right or wrong, I need to do research. To do research, I need to actually go into a concert and see for myself. What do I feel about this? What does this make me think about? Do I really like this? And I'll have my answer as proof, as a reality, instead of just my mind wondering whether I like it or not. Because I've only seen it in videos and reels and edited videos with background music on it, and it looks so cool. But I know for a fact that that's not the case because many of my illusions have been broken uh, for the things that look so cool and look very pretty on reels and with edited cuts and applied music on it. But in reality, when the raw life and raw reality of it hits you, it's very different. There's no background music in life. There can be, but that's a topic for another video. There's no cuts. You can't skip from entry to mid section of the event or the place that you're going to, and just spot the highlights of it as they show in a reel or a video. You have to experience the whole thing. That's where it tests your patience and attention span, which is very low for our generation actually. That is pretty much it. This was my thought, and what I will leave you with, if you can, do try the thing that you keep wondering if it's going to be right or wrong for you, if you're going to enjoy it or not, if you like it or not. The amount of mental struggle that you face, not in a disciplined way where you're resisting the urge, in a way that you are confused that is it right or wrong. That struggle in itself is very making you more and more anxious and confused about life, and stripping away your self confidence, where you know what you're doing and what you're saying, and it strips away because you don't know what, just that uncertainty, it it strips away your self confidence. So rather than uh, indulging in that struggle, I suggest that you actually go and try one. I'm trying to think of a safe example, but all I can think of is, drinking, smoking, clubbing. But I don't know if I should say this, because I'm a very intelligent person and I think I can handle not being addicted to something that I know is bad for me. And for example, smoking and drinking, these are straight off the bat just a no for me, even if they are the greatest thing in the world. Okay, I have never touched one and I will never touch one. Even if they are the greatest thing in the world, I would never have one. Not because I couldn't, but because my father said no, and I have too much respect for him to, you know, indulge in something that I have seen results uh, in my own family. I've seen really bad things happen to people who indulge in these things. And even even before all of this, I was clear in my mind that I don't want to drink, I don't want to smoke. So in that case, I know, I don't have a shred of doubt. So I can just leave that part out of my life and move on. But if I keep wondering whether I should drink or whether I should do this and that, honestly speaking, I would actually go and try one and just show my own mind and brain that this is what you were confused about. Now tell me, do you like this? Is it worth it? And if you think yes, I'm sorry to say, but I think that if you think, mm, I don't want to put my own bias into it, but if you think drinking is good, and if you don't, then you know resist it, then you say that, oh, it's not good because of society, of course, that, oh, society says drinking is bad, you will relapse so hard. It would be very, very, you know bad to watch, because I don't think you can, discipline your way out of anything. It is a good thing to have discipline about various things, but in today's world, with so much exposure on social media and movies and all of it, and you can't just rough house your way out of things, that, oh, I'm just not gonna do it, yes, complete block. Just like, how we used to, not used to, how we uh, handle our phone addictions or any addictions, that, oh, I'll just completely stop from tomorrow, just zero of it. That is called roughhousing it. Not making a strategy, or not taking it step by step, not having patience, just saying that, just just throw everything away. And you might stick with it for a day or two, but you'll get back to the same addiction that you threw away. You'll pick it up from the garbage box, the trash can, or just anything. You'll actually pick it up from inside of that, and then you'll consume it. I have this mental picture in my image of something. I was referring to that. But yeah, these are pretty much my thoughts. uh, Let me know what you think. I don't suggest that you blindly follow my advice. Do your own research, and this is just what I think. uh, I'll do more research upon it, and have my knowledge base more broader, so I can give you more informed advice. And this video wasn't much of an advice. This is just my thoughts on things and how we move in life, because I faced my share of addictions, and this is what happens. So yeah, relapsing is a big part of it. So yeah, take care of yourself. You are the only one who will. Girvesh signing off. Meet you in the next video.